bed and have brushed my hair. I'm about to go to the gym, so finally got a memory card. My memory card has arrived and this is my first video on the camera. No settings have been changed or altered. This is in portrait mode. Yeah, I really need to play around with the settings and figure out, because this is very cropped right now. We're gonna go to the pool today, so I'm excited to take some photos, some videos, test out the slow-mo capture on it, and yeah, just an all-around test. Hopefully the battery lasts. At the pool and it is really quiet today. I think there's like one other family here and one that just left as well. Yeah, it's nice and quiet. Craig's back. Not with a coconut, but what have you got?
So it didn't have coconut, it didn't have watermelon juice, so I got the next best thing. Fried chicken chips and a nice cold cola.
Nice.
In the same realm. It's refreshing, right?
That's good. So my plan is today, test out the camera. And it's just going to be like a testing my camera vlog. I'm just trying it out. All the different settings.
I think that's
seeing
great.
if the audio is okay. Test the slow-mo out.
Hello everyone, I'm Craig.
This is Craig, my
nice to meet
beloved
you.
boyfriend.
So it's
Special
like,
delivery. Just checking it out. So we were walking past this dog park near where Craig was getting his eyebrows done. So this is the camera in low light. It's getting pretty dark now, but it's coping pretty well. And here are some cute dogs. They're so cute. Hey, so I thought I'd have a little chat about why I got this camera and then also how I'm finding it. First of all, I was tossing up between this and a couple of other cameras. So I was mostly looking at the G7x, the Canon G7x, and the Sony ZV-e10. And I had both in my cart and I was tossing up between them so much that I would be going to bed and I'd be like, okay, in the morning I'm gonna purchase this one, and then I'd wake up in the morning and my mind would change and I went back and forth for a very long time, but I ended up buying this one, which is completely different to what I was originally going to choose. Why did I do this? So what I thought about was, why do I want this camera and what am I going to be using it for? One of the big reasons I wanted a new camera was for video, to vlog, but I don't have a big YouTube channel or anything, and I don't have a big social media presence in general, but I do enjoy creating videos. I also do need to make videos for my job sometimes, because as a performer we have to make show reels, and with that comes filming our work and putting that together for our applications. So it's always nice to have good quality footage. It just helps make you look more professional. But throughout my thought process of why I want this camera, I also really want it for photos too. Just mostly to capture memories. Again, I'm not a big person on social media, so I just want to create really nice memories for myself and to share, but it's not like this is part of my career or anything. I mean, having good quality photos is also nice for my job, even though I normally get professional headshots done anyway. But my point is, it would mostly be used for my personal life and for creating memories, posting on my personal Instagram, and yeah. I wanted to prioritize a camera that could do both, and I thought ultimately I wanted a camera that would prioritize photography, if anything, because ultimately if I stop vlogging, there is that ability to expand and grow my photography capabilities, whereas if I had bought one of the other options, the Canon G7x or the Sony ZV-e10, I think it would mean if I were to get serious or more serious about my photography, then I would have to upgrade my camera completely, potentially. I'm not a camera expert, but that was just my thought process. So yeah, and I am really enjoying the quality so far. One thing to note is it doesn't have flash, so I know the flash photography is very trendy right now. That doesn't mean that you can't have a flash, you just have to buy an external one and attach it to the camera. That brings me to how I'm finding the camera in general. As I've said, I haven't really played a lot with the settings that much, so the footage that you're seeing is basically raw footage from factory settings that it came set as. So I am really enjoying the quality. I can't wait to play around with the settings a bit more so I can adjust the lighting, the exposure. It's been a while since college where I've learnt how to change the aperture and the ISO. I need to refresh on that, and then I think I'll be able to optimize the camera a lot more than I currently have. The focus is really good. I was having a few issues with the focus at first. Again, I just needed to go into the settings and change that. So there are a couple of things you can change. It was automatically set to prioritize facial tracking and focus. So it was prioritizing that. So when I tried to zoom in on something, it wouldn't focus as quickly. But if you have purchased this camera, and I also believe the ZV-1 has it too, it has a product showcase feature. So that I'll turn that on now and show you what that is like. Okay, so product showcase is now on. So if I bring something into the frame, it should go into focus very quickly. This one's not. I'm also getting used to at what point it does focus, because I think I'm trying to push it a little bit by bringing it too close to the lens. But as you can see, it adjusts pretty quickly. That is something that kind of put me off the G7X, was the focusing issues. I just thought it would bother me too much. The zoom is pretty good. I just bought the kit lens, which was the 16 to 50mm lens, and so that gives me everything that I need for right now. But in future, it does have an interchangeable lens, so with different lenses I'll have different zoom capabilities. Just bear that in mind when you do buy it, because obviously it's going to be more expensive to purchase more lenses. Audio. I think it's pretty good. Just the standard inbuilt audio is decent. It comes with a little muffler as well to help with wind noise when you're outside, so I was using that at times, and you'll be able to see from the vlog how that audio sounds. And there is also an option to attach an external audio. Oh, what I did notice is that you can hear it zooming in sometimes, so just bear that in mind. If you are speaking and zooming, you can hear the zoom. So if you had an external mic, that might not be an issue for you, but yeah, just test it out if you will be doing any zooming while needing to retain the audio for your video. The stabilization. So it has 3 settings. Well, technically one's just the settings are off, and then it has normal stabilization or the standard, and then it has active stabilization. The stabilization itself is not great. I will show you a clip of us walking down the street, and as you can see, the raw footage is very, very shaky. But I did know that before I purchased the camera. I did a bit of research prior to purchasing, and one of the things that made me feel comfortable about purchasing this camera is Mark Bennett. He posted a whole video about the stabilization and the fix for it. So there is a program that is free for Sony users, which is called Catalyst Browse. Basically completely fixes the stabilization. I'm going to play around with it, and I'm going to do a comparison shot now for you. Actually, when I was putting the footage into Catalyst Browse to show you a demonstration of before and after using the software, it wasn't really working well for me. So some of the footage, and it might be because of the settings I had, it wouldn't let me do it, and the footage that it did let me process wasn't a good example of what I was trying to demonstrate. Yeah, it is possible, but I still need to perhaps figure out the settings and play around with that for a little bit. But I will link a tutorial video and the explanation video from that YouTuber below so that you can look for yourself, from an expert, not a novice who doesn't know what they're doing like myself. I just haven't quite figured everything out yet. But I'm not discouraged because I'm still really enjoying this camera. That is something you'll need to keep in mind if you are wanting to film vlogs. Oh, I'll have to double check this. Also, when I was looking at the Sony versus Canon, I think that it has basically unlimited recording capabilities. The maximum that you can record is basically dependent on your battery, but you can plug in the Sony and have it charging if you're just sitting down and doing a video like this. So, the battery life, it's been pretty good. I was using it for 2 days just on one battery charge, and that was on and off filming and photos just throughout the day. I would say that having a second battery is really helpful. I did purchase a package where I did have a second battery, so that's been good just to know that there's a backup there, and I would recommend purchasing a second battery pack if you can. I have the option with the package that I bought, I have the option to plug in my camera and just charge it while it's in the camera, or I have a external pack so I can plug that into the wall separately. So I can have 2 batteries charging at the same time, which is lovely. The low light is pretty good, as you can see from the dog park videos. Just know that it doesn't come with an inbuilt flash, but you can buy an external one anyway. Oh, and the screen. I am enjoying the screen. It is on the side of the camera, where I know some older models had it above, and also the Canon G7X has it above. So it does mean that when you're sitting up the shot, you are looking to the side. I'm looking at the screen right now. Yeah, it hasn't made a difference to me at all. It does mean that the width of everything you're holding is a bit larger, but you can tilt it a lot of different ways, which is really helpful, especially when you're in different lighting or trying to shoot for different angles. Then you can tilt the screen however you need. You can also fold the screen in so that it isn't facing out of the camera, which means that it's protected. I do have a screen protector on there, but it's just like an added layer of protection. So if it's in a bag or I've put it down, I know that the screen shouldn't get too scratched up. This camera, and I think the ZV-e10 also, comes with a skin softening effect. So I'm going to go through and just show you how much that changes. Hi, me again, editing. So at the time of filming, I didn't quite realize how to adjust the skin softening effect from high to low to medium. So I could only turn it off or put it on low. I figured it out, it's very easy. I'll show you that now. So, oof. So this is off, you can see everything. This is low, and a close-up, you can still see a lot of details. I think it comes more into effect when you're further away. It's the medium setting, so you're getting a bit more smoothed out now. And this is the high setting. I am very interested to see how it will turn out once on the computer, because yeah, it's looking pretty blurred on the small screen, but it'll be interesting to see what it's like on the bigger screen. And just quickly, one feature I also forgot to show you is there is a button on the camera, and you can quickly blur or defocus and focus the background. Yeah, so it's defocused and focused. So very easy to change that while you're filming. Just click a button. But yeah, those are my overall thoughts so far. I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait to get deep into the settings and just play around with it a bit more. Overall, it's a great camera, and I think when you're deciding what camera you want, just figure out what's going to be its main use. Honestly, I think all three of the cameras are a great choice, but I do love with this one that it has an interchangeable lens, so I just feel like there's more growth there for me personally. Like I said, I'm not a camera guru. I did a lot of research, watching YouTube videos and reading blogs and articles, but I'm just an average person using it just to create memories for myself basically, and to create these videos on YouTube as a hobby. So take whatever I say as gospel. This is just my personal opinion. I hope at least seeing the footage and the content has helped you decide if the quality and the sound is what you're looking for. Because I know that's what I appreciated the most when I was watching some of these videos on YouTube. So yeah, thanks for watching.